The Epic Life Moments of Winston Churchill. Bessie Braddock, a Labour member of Parliament known for her strong principles, confronted Churchill at a public event. She accused him, saying, "Winston, you are drunk, and what's more, you are disgustingly drunk." Churchill's alleged response was swift and biting. "Bessie, my dear, you are ugly, and what's more, you are disgustingly ugly. But tomorrow I shall be sober, and you will still be disgustingly ugly." Lady Nancy Astor, the first female member of Parliament, once sparred with Churchill at a dinner. Known for her wit, she told him, "If you were my husband, I'd poison your tea." Without missing a beat, Churchill retorted, "If you were my wife, I'd drink it." In 1941, on the porch of the White House, Roosevelt with his martini and Churchill with his scotch tried to conjure a name for an organization of countries that would work together to fight fascism. The night ended fruitlessly, and they each retired to their rooms to sleep. Roosevelt hit upon the name in the morning and wheeled himself to Churchill's suite. The president burst through the door and yelled, "Winston, Winston, I've got it. We're going to call it the United Nations." At that same moment, Churchill emerged from his shower, drenched and naked. "Don't mind me," Roosevelt quipped. Churchill's witty response was, "The Prime Minister of Great Britain has nothing to conceal from the President of the United States." Churchill was in the bathroom when he received a call from the Lord Privy Seal, a high-ranking British official. In response, Churchill said, "Tell him I can only deal with one shit at a time." Stanley Baldwin, who served as Prime Minister of the United Kingdom 3 times between 1923 and 1937, was a prominent political figure during the interwar period. Churchill was a vocal critic of Baldwin's policies, particularly his appeasement strategy, and what Churchill perceived as a failure to rearm Britain adequately, leaving the country ill-prepared for World War II. When Baldwin turned 80 in 1947, Churchill declined to send a birthday greeting. His sentiment was clear and biting. "I wish Stanley Baldwin no ill, but it would have been much better if he had never lived." Although Winston Churchill had many achievements, he often humorously declared, "My most brilliant achievement was my ability to persuade my wife to marry me." The relationship between Winston and Clementine Churchill, marked by mutual respect and support, lasted over 50 years. Clementine served as Winston's confidant and advisor, even during the most tumultuous times, such as World War II. When asked by a reporter about his fear of death on his 75th birthday, Churchill's reply was, "I am prepared to meet my maker. Whether my maker is prepared for the great ordeal of meeting me is another matter." Field Marshal Bernard Montgomery, a celebrated British military commander who prided himself on discipline, once declared with a self-righteous air, "I neither smoke nor drink, and I am 100% fit." Churchill, famously fond of cigars and a good drink, seldom exercised, weighed over 200 pounds, yet remained relatively healthy. Never one to pass up a chance for a quick retort, he looked Montgomery up and down and replied, "I drink and smoke, and I am 200% fit." Churchill died at age 90, a couple of years after Montgomery.